Hi guys, you're watching KHAKI Shade podcast on DMTV.
I'm Khaleema.
And I'm Kiera.
And welcome to episode 4, you guys.
Yes, it's episode 4 already.
And it's the new year.
Yes, 2020. I had to write that today. Oh my God, it felt so weird writing 2020 for the first time.
If you see me coughing, guys, it's because I'm not really feeling it today.
So yes, it was me last week. Now it's her. This weather. Man. So how was your New Year's, Khaleema?
My New Year's was great, Key. I went to Atlantic City with a couple of my friends. It was cool.
I ain't get no invite. I was home.
See, I didn't even really want to go anywhere, honestly. I was trying to find little stuff, but nobody was really doing anything, like no house parties. I didn't get invited to anything. So I was like, I don't want to stay in the house. Why not just go?
Yeah. I ain't planning to do anything this year. I just moved. So I spent my entire week and last weekend unpacking and just getting settled and getting everything together in my new place. So I didn't get into no festivities today. I mean, not today, New Year's Day.
Okay. So we have some topics today.
Yes. First of all, did y'all hear about the Mummers Parade with them using blackface this year? And apparently they've been trying to do it every year. They always try to do some slick stuff.
And they snuck their way in this year.
It's horrible. I mean, it's 2020. This was banned from the parade, 1960? Well, I believe it was banned from the parade around 1960. It's 2020. It's 60 years later. How is this even still acceptable? How do you even think that this is okay? How is this even a lot? Like, how did this pass so many people? How did it make it to TV?
Because it really is acceptable.
Yeah, and that's sick. That's horrible. That is horrible. That is so horrible. It's so many people enraged by it. Me being one of them. I'm actually going to share a very nice story time, a nice lengthy story time on my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my channel. It's Kiera Klynn, Kiera Klynn. I'm going to share a story time about the Mummers Parade because I actually was hired to be one of the makeup artists for the parade this year. And I have a story because it's all down this alley.
And have you guys forgot, if you don't know what blackface is?
Yeah.
It's the people that, well, I did some research. The blackface began in after the Civil War, where white performers played characters that demean and dehumanize African Americans.
Right.
So that's the people that painted their face in black.
They will over-exaggerate the lips, make the lips really pink or red.
You know, acting like they were us. So that's what the blackface is. So you can see why people are outraged about that.
Yeah. Why? What does it have to do with the Mummers Parade?
Nothing.
What?
Well, honestly, that's what the Mummers Parade is about.
Yeah, honestly, I read an article that said they may as well just call it a Mummers Parade. They said something about white tradition because then no one would be offended if you're trying to be inclusive and include everybody. This is how it's sounding racist. This is how it's sounding, because you're being
accepted.
Yeah, you're inviting all cultures, and then you're demeaning the culture.
Right.
The mayor said something about it on Twitter. Mayor Kinney said that the use of blackface today was abhorrent and unacceptable. This selfish, hateful behavior has no place in the Mummers or the city itself. We must be better than this. The group was disqualified, and we will be exploring additional penalties. What does that even mean?
I don't think nothing's going to happen.
Yeah.
I think they just said that to cover. But I really don't think anything's going to happen.
And that's why this keeps happening. Because not enough people speak up on it. And not enough people I just don't understand. It is 2020, people. Like, what? You're just saying, don't just put out a statement. Put some action behind it. These people need to be held accountable for these actions.
And it just goes to show how much is still going on in today's world. Even though majority of us know today's going on. But a lot of stuff is right in our face. Like, it's right in our face. It's flagged in our face. But we don't want to pay attention to the signs.
Right. So I want to know, how does this make y'all feel in 2020? Let us know. That's our first topic. That pissed me off. Did it piss you off, girl?
It did.
So, anyway, sticking to the 2020, let's bring some light back into this. Let's get off of the negativity real quick. Fashion trends, y'all. Y'all know I love to get dressed. So, what can we expect for 2020 fashion trends? And it seems like coming up, the overall goal is to just have fun with your clothes, because all the fashion shows, all the new lines coming out, all the different pieces coming out. Yes, it's just so vibrant and just like funky and just cool. Like, just dress however you want, just layer up. And what's coming back is the 60s and 70s. I definitely see that making a comeback, and I can't wait. And I saw an article that also said out with the old and with the older, and I really like that, because like vintage pieces are coming back, like leather.
For sure, I love
me some leather. Yes,
leather,
or denim,
everything.
Blair denim jeans, long denim skirts, thigh high boots, big hoop earrings, leather hats, polka dots, oversized collars, oversized pantsuits. What else did I see? Big puffy sleeves. Those are coming back.
I love puffy sleeves.
Yes,
now.
all of this is just in.
I've been into furs this winter. I'm liking the furs. That's not really old, but
that's timeless.
It's timeless. You know, I love it.
You wear furs whenever.
You wear furs whenever. In the summertime, I'm wearing big furs.
No, not whatever. Oh, and then crochet pieces too.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of crochet pieces.
Feathers
too.
Also.
Feathers.
Everything is pretty much out. Like everything's vibrant. Like you said, everybody is doing
nice
what they
and
want to do.
vibrant.
Everybody is accepted. People are wearing hell of a lot of colors too. Like you'll see rainbow and it's accepted, but if they make it work, there's nothing wrong with that.
A lot of
however
stuff.
You express yourself. Kudos.
Yes.
So I had an experience similar to, Key didn't share her story yet, but I had a story about me being in the hair store.
Oh yeah.
So I went to the hair store. I spent about $80.
Now is this a black owned hair store?
No,
or is this
it's an Asian owned hair store.
Okay.
Cedarbrook is on Cedarbrook Plaza.
Oh, Cedarbrook Shopping Mall.
Yeah,
I know exactly. Hairtown.
No, across the street from Dollar Tree. It's not hair store. Cedarbrook. Okay. I spent about $80 in there. I went there right before they closed, and I bought an item. But once I got home and the item wasn't right, so I didn't take this back the next day. So the next day I got there, the lady was like, "No, we don't do exchanges. We don't do store credit." But I'm like, "You just literally seen me last night. I'm a loyal customer. Why can't I exchange my items?"
The next
day. So she's like, "No, we don't do store credit." I said, "Ma'am, I spent $80 here. So you mean to tell me that this is the wrong item? I can't exchange it?" She's like, "No, sorry, no." And it pissed me off because that just goes to show that they don't care.
Right.
It doesn't matter if you're Asian. I'm not going to say for all. I'm not going to say everybody is racist because they aren't. But a lot of people come here. They make businesses off of us because we're uneducated. We're ignorant to things. We don't, do research.
We're not.
On
they
things.
Believe that we are. That's what you're saying, right?
They believe that we are, but we act it sometimes. Sometimes we do, Key. We give them hundreds and thousands of our dollars in the hair store. There's nothing wrong with the hair store, but at the end of the day, it's still customer service, and are you being treated right? And that's what my problem was. Basically, she called the cops on me, and it was just like
she called the cops.
She called the cops on me and my mom. Because I'm just like, I'm not understanding. Like, I spent $80 in here. Like, I
just want to exchange.
I just want to exchange it.
Not even I want my money back. I want a full refund.
I don't want to
exchange it.
So, one of the questions of the day was, ladies, do you feel more confident with your natural hair, or do you feel more confident with weave? And if you do either or, why so? Or can you just do both?
Ooh, for me, I think I am most confident when my hair is done, period. No matter if it's weave or my hair. But I feel like, personally, I like my natural hair better. I feel like my natural hair, when I wear it out and it's done, I feel like I look a lot prettier. Like a whole lot prettier. And then my hair, I like my hair. My hair is long and pretty. So
where do you think the change came where women just depended on weave totally and we're scared to embrace their natural selves?
I don't know, because like I wear weaves, and I don't feel like I depend on them. I just feel like it's a lot easier for me. I feel like that's what it is. It's easier. My hair takes a lot of maintenance. If it depending on the weather, my hair will puff up, it'll curl up, it does a lot. It's not, as trained as it once was. So that becomes a lot of work, and I would have to press it out again, or depending on how I'm wearing my hair. If I'm having it pressed, I would have to keep pressing it. If I have it in a wet style, a wash and go. I would have to keep maintenance with that. Any style you do, you have to keep maintenance with. However, with a weave, I haven't curled this in about 2 weeks, and I just throw it on, and it's just easier. So
I feel like weave is also easier.
Yeah, I don't think
we
depend on it, but
right. I did try
easier.
being natural for a year. I never permed my hair or anything before, but I did try being natural for a year. I didn't straighten it. I got really bored, so one day I just straightened my hair. And then I started going to weave. Like, it just escalated. And I'm not going to say I feel more confident with weave, but it's done. So I don't have to worry about it. Like she said, it's just done. Now, if my real hair is done, I don't mind wearing it. But it's just easier to just, put your little wig on real quick and go.
And then weave styles last longer. You get more for your money.
but also men. Do you like women with their natural hair?
Of course, every guy's going. Well, not every guy, but most guys want you to wear their natural hair.
Or I feel like, why can't it be both? Like, as long as I'm not constantly wearing weave. Well, I'm wearing weave now.
That's why I said, as long as it's done, just keep your hair done. It shouldn't matter as long as it's done and it looks nice.
I feel like where the mix-up is with us ladies is that we get uncomfortable when it comes to somebody seeing the real us. Like, we don't want to shy away from the makeup. We don't want to shy away from our natural hair. Basically, we're afraid of ourselves and what somebody would say about you, but that's how we were made. We have beautiful hair, thick hair, long hair.
I feel like a lot of that just comes with, like, individual
preference.
And individual, like, insecurities. People lack confidence. So if you feel like your hair isn't quote unquote pretty, or if you feel like your skin isn't quote unquote pretty, or if you feel like you're not pretty, and these things make you pretty, I mean, that's a whole different topic, Yeah. But as far as, like, preference when it comes to that type of stuff, I don't think it's anything wrong with it.
Right.
No, just keep your hair done. Just stay up. Just keep up with yourself. That's all I'm saying.
I feel like when I went, like, when I was natural, I learned a lot. Like, I spent learning how to do my hair.
Yes.
So
it's such a process.
But it was, I learned how to just be comfortable. I'm not wearing this weave. And if I did want it, I might put a little wig on or something like that to switch it up. But I learned how to do my hair. And that's not something I ever took the time to do. Like, when I was a teenager, all I wore was weave. And my mom is natural. So she'll always be like, stop being afraid of your hair. And I'm like, girl, bye. I want the 80-inch bundles. Like, this is what I want. Girl. But as I got older, I'm like, this is tiring too sometimes. It's shedding. It's napping up. You got to keep straightening it. So I really do believe it is the preference, So what do you think, ladies? Do you think, like I said, do you think you're more confident with weave, natural hair, or both? And why?
Yes, tell us why. Tell us what you're thinking. And you know what? I always be trying to shout people out. So Sheer Genius, she just came out with a book called All Hair is Good Hair. Go cop that if you think your hair is ugly or bad, and if you're gonna be somebody in the comments talking about my hair short, my hair too thick, my hair texture is ugly, go read that book. Go get that book.
Everybody has different hair. 4C, 4B, 4A.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. As long as you know how to maintain
it. I was going to say, just learn how to manage your hair. Learn how to do your hair, and you'll be fine. Or go to somebody. You'll be fine. Yes.
We trying to build our confidence up this year, y'all.
Yes, that's the goal. Lead that insecure mess in 2019. It's a new decade, it's a new time, okay? So, you know what? Let's just jump right into the quote of the day. Okay. Our quote for today is, 1 second, we are going to our first break. Hold that thought.
Hi, guys.
Welcome back to the KHAKI Shade podcast. She's crazy.
We do this every time.
Yes, so we're going to get right into our quote of the day.
Okay.
And
the quote of the day is, create a life that feels good on the inside and not just the one that looks good from the outside.
And let's speak on it, because let's talk about social media. Everybody posts. We were just talking about this, wasn't we? Everybody, they only post the good stuff. Everybody only posts the good stuff. So for those people out there watching and looking and comparing your lives to other people,
stop it.
Just stop.
Don't believe it.
Stop and just focus. I wouldn't even say don't believe it, but just stop worrying. Just stop watching and worry about yourself. Focus on yourself and creating what you want. Create what makes you happy. Create a life that you want to live. Create a life that you are happy living in and stop worrying about other people. Match those people, you know? Like,
but I do feel like don't believe it because I feel like don't believe it because you don't know what somebody is going through. Like, just because they're smiling and jolly jolly, you don't know what they're going through. Like she said, I wouldn't even pay mind to that stuff. And I get caught up myself sometimes. Like, oh, wow, how did they get this far? Like, this is dope. But
when it's coming from a mindset like that, it's okay. But when you watching and you like, how this person got this or how they got that, it's like, just stop worrying about other people and just focus on your garden. Like, focus on you. Growth. Yeah. I
actually deactivated my Instagram today.
Yeah, you just need a break sometimes, just need a break, just focus. Y'all. I get that. I totally get it.
Because I'm getting too wrapped up. Mm-hmm. I felt myself getting too wrapped up, and I had too much going on and too much to focus on to be falling in the trap of Instagram. Like, these people don't mean anything to me. Like, not like you don't mean anything, but you're not in my everyday life. So why am I preoccupying my time scrolling when I could be doing something that's going to benefit me in the long run? So I am taking a little break from Instagram.
Well, see, I actually just got on Instagram last year. A lot of y'all know. Well, March will make it a full year that I've been on Instagram. I haven't had an Instagram for 4 years prior to that, and I just was so done with it back then. But now I like it. I'm still trying to understand it, and I'm still trying to get used to it because I'm not somebody that posts daily. I'm not somebody that's consistent with posting, and I want to get better because I care about my clients. I care about my customers. I care about the people who support me, and I want to keep them caring about what I'm doing. So I do want to be more consistent with that, but I totally get how you can feel just like you need a break. You just need to back up away from it. I totally get that because it really
sucks you in sometimes.
Social media is, I think we said this on the first episode, social media is really a energy exchange. It really is. These are still real people behind these apps, and it's just,
I feel like Instagram is a little different from Facebook. I would say Facebook is more of a, Facebook people actually write statuses. I mean, Instagram you write statuses too, but it's like you're posting pictures, you're just scrolling. It's more of a business promotion. Facebook for me is like people, it's kind of like similar to Twitter. You just talk and post all day, and if you keep reading the same stuff all day, every day, all day, it's like energy, like you said, energy exchange. And sometimes you need a mental break.
Yeah, I get it. I totally get it. But yes, just worry about creating a life that feels good. Focus on you. Don't feel like how I just said, I don't post every day and I'm not consistent with it. I do what I can and I'm really happy. So I'm one of those people who the things I'm posting I'm really happy about, but I'm still a person. I still go through things in my real life, and I can't post everything every day because real life is happening. Real life is going on, and
real life is going on, and you know, people that post and just act like life is superb. That's when I say don't believe the hype. Because life is not always, not to sound negative, but life is not always superb. Like, we all go through things. So I wouldn't expect anybody to constantly post bad things anyway though, or what they're going through in their life, because it's nobody's business. But that's all you're seeing, so that's all you're going to relate to. And like she said, you have to focus on your own garden and make sure that whatever you're posting is your reality or is becoming your reality.
Yes. But even with like the people who might be like capping or might be
super cat.
Yeah. Like, even for those people, it's like, whatever, do you. Like, because who's to say that person not manifesting what they want? You know? Like, who's to say that they not just... Some people do the most though, so I'm trying to get y'all a pass.
For the people that do the most, some people,
I'm trying to give them a pass. I'm trying to make it sound better.
People be capping.
Yeah, they do, for sure. For sure they do. And I'm saying, like, because there's somebody gonna be listening and they like, all right, what do I do though? Like, do I like lie or do I really post the bad stuff? Don't be posting. We not saying to like post
be a diary.
Yeah, like don't. Right. We're not saying to pour everything into social media. First of all, don't pour everything into social media. That's number one.
Period.
But we're really just saying, focus on you. Post what you want. And
not for anybody else.
Yeah, post what you want and go from there. Stop watching other people and what other people are doing. Right. That's what I'm trying to say. Unless it's motivating you, unless it's something positive. And if it's not, you don't need to be following these people. Unfollow these people. You don't have to follow them. You don't have to see what they're doing. You don't have to be annoyed every time you get on
and be like,
online.
But like, just unfollow the person.
Just unfollow them. Just unfollow them.
Block them right on out.
And that goes into creating a life that feels good for you. It don't, just because you following these people, what you getting from it? Why do you feel like you gotta stay following them?
Clout.
Like, why? Unfollow these negative Nancys.
And how did we get so caught up in what, like you said, what the next person is doing?
Yeah.
How do we get so caught up? And it's kind of like, how do we get so caught up in somebody else's life? How do we, like, the rumors we hear about people in Philly that's like Instagram famous? Why do we care? Like, why do we care about what they got?
And then it's like, is it that you really care, or is it just something to talk about?
It's something to talk about.
It's just something to talk about.
If that was you, would you like somebody talking about your quote unquote business that may not even be true? Like,
that's why you can't hit my line with gossip. I don't care. I do not care.
I don't care enough.
I'm so different. We so different. I don't care about that stuff. But yes, create a life that feels good on the inside and not just look good on the outside. The author is unknown, but we wanted to share that with y'all today. And I want to share a topic with you guys called quantum jumping. Have y'all ever heard of it before? Let me know in the comments below. Quantum jumping. You heard of it before? What do you know about it?
Well, at first when I seen quantum jumping, I was referring to like the water. You know, the water quantum, like the water jumping.
Yeah, like
that's
physics.
what I thought. Right.
Basically,
I guess I can refer to that something similar to that because it's still quantum.
Yeah.
Basically, you're wishing for what you want, and you can make it happen. Well, with the water jumping, quantum jumping, you're basically speaking into the universe, what you would want in the glass.
Exactly.
So that's what you're talking about?
That's pretty much it. So it's a theory from author Bert Goldman, and his book was published in 2009. And I'm just going to read it from here because I don't want to mix it up. So the basic concept of quantum jumping is that you can become anyone you can imagine, possessing any talent and any skill. Author Bert Goldman, I just said it, was published in 2009. This theory is said to be the most advanced visual technique in the world. It's a unique meditation and visualization technique that allows anyone to tap into the power of their minds to communicate with alternate versions of themselves, often called doppelgangers. Essentially, you're just deeply manifesting what it is you want out of life, and even in a specific task, and you deliver through an invincible I can't talk. And you deliver through an invincible version of yourself. You'll be learning new skills, making more money, achieving your goals, enhancing your relationships, and improving your health, and faster and more effectively than you ever thought possible. So I want to know what you think about this theory. And I learned this about a year ago, doing my research. I just wanted to, I was going through a stage where I'm just trying to find myself last year after I lost my best friend, Dominique. And I just was researching a whole lot of things, tapping into spirituality, and just, really just trying to figure out answers, and, just trying to understand things better in life. And I came across this book, and I read a couple, inserts about it. And I really like this theory. And it's really just like, you just close your eyes and you take yourself somewhere else. And when you're going somewhere else, you're becoming that other person, that doppelganger that they're speaking about. And they're just saying that, like, that doppelganger shows up for you. It's real life. It's really you. It's really
just a different version.
Say I lack confidence. I came in this room as my doppelganger, and I have my confidence up on high. I'm sitting here. I'm feeling good. I'm confident. Like, I'm my doppelganger right now.
Basically, the doppelganger is like the other side of you.
Yeah,
like your twin.
It's like you psych yourself out in a way. Like that sound negative though, but it's like you're really just visualizing your highest self, and you show up as your highest self.
You ever heard that quote, like, "Show up as you are, even if you aren't that"? That's basically what she's saying for
exactly. So, and it goes even deeper. It's like, say, in the book, they talk about, like, say you're somebody who suffered from arthritis or something, and your body's hurting, your body's aching.
You not being there.
Yeah, but it's like a continual thing. It's not something that just happens but it's not something that just happens overnight. It's something that you continuously work on. You have to keep telling yourself, I'm back. Just like how you just tell yourself, like, I'm okay. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good. Instead of being negative, like, I'm so hurt. I'm mad. I'm angry, and you stay negative and bitter and down. But when you speak life and you start to feel better, it's just like that. And he's trying to put science behind it. And so it's new research underway to prove or disprove his theory. And I can't wait to, figure out how real it is, proving that it's not just, and they talk about that it's not just a universe, it's multiverses, it's different. It goes so deep, y'all. Pick up the book. We could talk about it more in the comments below. I don't want to take up too much time, but it goes really, really deep. And I'm really interested in this topic. So if you want to talk more about it, I could tell you a whole lot more about it. But
I actually learned from Sparkle Marie. I don't know if you guys follow her. I love Sparkle Marie on YouTube. She's an influencer, and she talks about the quantum jumping. And one thing I like about her is she's relatable. That's why I watch her.
She explains things really good.
I don't ever feel like I can't get there. Like, she's always relatable and on point and say that you can get there, and she follows you through the steps. So even if you don't do the book, you can also follow Sparkle Marie, and she'll talk about it as well. Saying you can be the best version of you. You just have to believe.
Right.
Block people out. Block things out.
It truly becomes about you. Isolate yourself and really get personal with yourself.
Personal. For real. One thing we all struggle with is blocking people out. Blocking those toxic people out. Block those people out. Get clear on what you want to do with yourself. Write it down. Read the book. However you do it. The vision board.
Yeah.
However you want to do it. And look at that every day and psych yourself out until you start becoming that. And it's not an easy process if your mindset is used to being a certain way. Like, I know
it's not an easy process, period.
Some days I think positive and some days I think negative. And what I did learn from Sparkle Marie, that you can attract something in 30 days as well. If you have to, like she said, you have to psych yourself and believe it. Yes. If you think any negative thought, you have to start from scratch. You know how hard that is? And you really got to be balanced.
Why do you start from scratch, though?
You start from scratch because now you're psyching the universe for something else. You're like, oh, I want this job. Oh, I can't get this job. It's like, it's like you're psyching yourself out. Like, you want it, but then you were like,
you doubting yourself.
You're doubting yourself. Yeah. So you have to start over and strengthen up and believe it. I believe that is really true.
Oh, and you know what? It's another quote. Faith and worry can't coexist. I like that for what you just said. That's what it made me think about. Because you can't be speaking it into existence and then doubting it at the same time. Is it here? Is it real? Is it real in here? Because if it's real in here, you could really manifest it into your real life. So if you're doubting it,
and that's also,
how real is it? How how obtainable do you think it is?
And that's also believing in faith. Like, how strong is your faith with whoever you believe in, whether it's universe, Jesus, Allah, whoever. How strong is your faith with the higher power? That I feel like that comes into play too.
Or even how do you trust? Do you trust yourself? How bad do you want it? Oh, and I saw another quote. I'm always looking at different quotes, y'all. I saw another quote, and it says something. It's going to come to me. Maybe it won't. Maybe it will. Don't know. What did the quote say? Oh, my God. It says something about, like, work hard until...
I think I know.
Scratch it. Scratch it. I'm gonna put it somewhere.
basically like work hard until you become that person, right? Something like that.
No, it was saying something about, oh my God, the money follows, like, work hard.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God,
I believe that too, though. What you said, like, basically, I do agree with that. Like, I've always, sometimes been told, like, cause me, I'm a money person. I'll show up somewhere for the money instead of just doing it and be like, the money will come. I'll be like, no, I need the money. But if you really believe in something, that will come later. Like, you can't just be focused on the money.
Right. Exactly.
If you're really passionate about it, the money will come.
Yes. So I have a question for you people out there. It kind of goes into this. So for those who are super successful, how do you manage to keep your health and family goals intact? Because balancing work and playtime has always been a challenge for me. And so what I basically did was, like, cut out playtime. And just for a long time, even when I was younger, like, I just always was so focused on, like, credit and my job and making sure I had a savings and making sure, I had a car young. I was the first one out of all my grandma and grandkids to get an apartment and move out. And I was young doing this stuff. And I don't know why I never was kicked out. I never was forced to get out of my mom's house, but I just always had that urge. I just always
to just go and do it.
Yeah, to just be responsible. And as soon as I could, I did. As soon as I could start working, I started working. I was a camp counselor first. Then I got my working papers. I started working at McDonald's when I was 14 years old.
That was my first job too.
Yes, I worked at McDonald's when I was 14, while I was in high school. And then what did I do after that? After McDonald's, I worked at the barbershop for a long time. Maybe for like 3 years, I worked at the barbershop, 2 years. And then I went away to school. No, I went away to school and then I came home and I worked at the barbershop. And then I started working at the hospital. Then I got into makeup and hair and doing all that other stuff. But the whole time I'm just saving. I didn't take many trips. I wasn't I mean, I shop a lot, but I wasn't, reckless with money. I've always been so responsible, and I have deep rooted like issues with that. Like I don't even know why. Like if I don't feel like I could take care of myself, like I will go crazy. So I would just always put everything else on the back burner, and work always came first. And I never had a good balance with it. I'm learning now. I'm finding a pretty good balance now, but I want to know for the people who are, who are successful, who are, doing really well, how do you balance? Because like I said, but how we were talking about it before, you could watch people if it's inspiring you. So I do see people and they're doing everything. It's like, how? Y'all got the same 24 hours I got, and I know I'm doing a lot.
She go to meetings. She
be
showing up for parties.
Yes. So it's like, how are these people doing it? Now, these people have teams. I've never had a team.
Right.
I've always done everything by myself. And when I try to work with teams, it kind of I feel like it slows me down when I work with a team, or that they don't see my same vision. So I really want to know, is that what y'all have to do? Like, do you need a team to be this successful, or can you do it alone? Can you balance everything alone?
I feel like it takes a village. It takes a team.
So you don't think it could be done like by yourself?
It could be done by yourself, but it would be slower. Like that's my personal belief. Like
I feel like it'd be slower with a team. You gotta take the time out to explain your vision to people. Then you gotta assign tasks.
Yeah, but it can't just be just your vision. It has to be everybody's on the same page with each other. This is all your vision. Like it can't just be like, oh, this is my vision. So
yeah,
that's how I feel. Like if I feel like you have your vision, I have mine, so we can come together.
Yeah,
we can become a team. But if you're one person is slacking, it can't work. You're slowing me down. But if we're all on the same page, we know we want to get this place, and that's where we're
so
going.
I guess it just comes with getting a good team.
We're getting a good team.
Yeah.
Well, famous people, I think that team is made for them. It's not like here. If I had a team, it ain't made for me. Their team is specifically to get them to do what they need to do.
Right, and there's people running to try to be a part of that team already. I get that.
I do think it's definitely hard though.
Yeah.
To balance, and it's definitely tiring.
Yes, it's exhausting. But
do it.
Get it done. Gotta get it done. So I want to know, what advice would you give someone struggling to find their time or the energy to do the things that bring them happiness and, would bring them their success? I want to know. Leave a comment below and let us know what y'all think.
Yeah, I honestly feel like social life is important.
Yeah, definitely.
You don't have to be out partying at the club, but
you're going to go crazy.
You're going to go crazy.
You're going to go crazy and you're going to be burnt out.
I'm not going crazy now, but like me working like 6 days, it's a bit much. It's like my body is like, it's just like, sis, you need to slow down. Yeah. Like,
you could get sick like that too. Yeah, you got to take time to rest. I got sick like that. Yeah.
So the time I am out with my friends or, whatever social life I choose to do, whatever hobby that I'm choosing to do, it does feel like a relief that you're just giving your mind a rest outside of working and worrying about other people.
Right. Like, I get that. See, like me, I drove my boyfriend crazy because like I cut out play. So like I would just always wanted to be up under him, like just home, just in the house, and you here with me, like, and that was bad too. So don't be like that either. that was a real bad thing. And I had to learn, and I had to grow from that. And I see that balance is very, very important. It really is. You do need your time. You do need fun. You do need,
shout out to the people that's making it all happen.
Yes.
Well, let's get to some fun questions.
Yes.
So I have a question, you guys. Fun. So I've seen this quote. I always find quotes like this. It says, "A couple started dating and goes on 5 dates so far. The man has paid for all 5 dates. The woman has never offered to pay for one of the dates. What does this mean? A. Men are supposed to pay for all dates. B.
No, I'm kidding.
He should have asked her to contribute. And C. She's selfish and inconsiderate. I feel like you can pay for a date for sure.
Yeah, I never mind. I never mind that. I'll set up a whole date. I'll plan the whole thing and just invite you out and just have it as a surprise. I don't see anything wrong with a girl paying for a date here and there.
If it's the first date, I would want you to pay for it.
They said it was the first date.
They went on 5 dates already.
Oh,
and she she offered to pay it.
I mean, yeah.
I believe it goes both ways. Like you should.
I feel like it's situational too. It depends. Maybe she don't got it.
Yeah, I know, but it's like,
but it could be any date, and you don't gotta have a lot of money to go on a date. So, yes,
I don't think men should have to pay for all dates.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't think so. Just like I don't feel like men should have to pay, all the bills.
Did you feel like that would be considerate if he asked her to contribute? Like,
I feel like that's tacky. I feel like it's tacky to ask, but I think you should definitely offer.
Right.
I think you should offer, but it is definitely
one day I was on a
Don't
date.
ask me to pay for it.
One day I was on that date with whatever. I'm not gonna say who it was. One day I was on a date and
you want to say who it was?
No, but one day we were on a date and I offered to give the tip. He was like, "Don't ever do that while you with me." Like
because some guys will take offense to it.
He was so but I was just being nice, let me help,
just being considerate.
Yeah, he's like, "Don't ever do that." He snapped at me a little bit. I'm like, okay.
Some guys don't. That's why I said it's situational. It all depends.
Let me tell y'all this funny story, y'all.
Girl, bye. She needs to go ahead.
One day, I was on a date with this. Okay. One day, I was talking to this guy. This was a while ago. But, never mind. I'm not even going to share this.
Girl, I'm not going to share this. You got them on the edge of their seat.
All right. So, one day, I was on a date. One day, I had a friend. We were cool. We weren't, really serious, but we went on a date a few times. He was cool. We talked on the phone, da-da-da. So... the day before we were talking on the phone and we ended off on a good note. The next day we talked. I'm like, have a good day. He's like, have a good day too. But that same night I had a different date. What? He wasn't my boyfriend. Not trying to sound like that, y'all, relax. But he wasn't my boyfriend. So I went on a date with somebody else. This guy I went on a date with, y'all. He was talking about his baby mom the whole time. He was like, yeah, man, my baby mom had a fat ass. But I ain't worried about her. I'm just, I'm sad because she moved on.
I would have got up and left.
But I ain't have no, so the whole time we in there.
Don't irritate me.
Something just told me to look up. The guy I was on the phone with the night before is walking past me with a date.
Y'all both.
We both were on it. But it wasn't like that because we weren't together and we weren't working towards anything serious. But it was still damn, wow. It was kind of awkward, but yeah. That's probably one of my worst dates, being seen with somebody
and then
else.
You out with an asshole.
I'm out with an asshole and he's he was joking around, but as the other date was as the guy that I talked to the night before, he was leaving. My date went a joke. He was like, "Yo, you ain't gonna help with the bill? Stop playing, yo." I'm like, why do I have to be seen with you? But that's just one of my worst dates. But guys, we're about to go on a break. We'll be right back.
She's crazy.
I should never told this. Welcome back to the KHAKI Shade on DMTV.
Yo, we can't ever get this together. We're trying here.
But it's here.
Okay.
We love y'all.
Okay, we're here and we're trying. So KHAKI Shade Podcast on DMTV. Do you got it or not? We on DMTV.
My name
DMTV.
My name is LEEMACAM on Instagram, but I don't have an Instagram. But still follow me.
Just go search her. Just go search her. Go look at my profile picture. Go look.
I have a lot to offer.
And I'm Kiera Kaylin, KIERA KLYNN. You know, your favorite Philly makeup artist.
You know.
Slash hairstylist.
Slash
co-host. Slash
now just So
All
we're
right.
coming to a closing. We have some reminders of 2020 for you. The first one is don't chase anyone.
No. Big no. That's a big no for 2020.
Hell to the no, to the no.
No, we ain't chasing nothing. You are the bag. Okay?
The second one is don't beg anyone to stay. That doesn't have to be a relationship with a guy and a girl. Just anybody.
And it doesn't even have to be anyone. Don't beg for anything to stay. If time is up,
met,
time is up. Move on. Take the step. Elevate.
Know your worth.
Hello.
I feel like that should have been number one.
That should have been number one. Know your worth and don't settle. Know your worth. Add tax. Okay?
Really?
Yes.
Save space for people who matter.
And things
That's
that
a good
matter.
one.
Yes. I like
Save
that a lot.
space. Don't listen.
Free up
Don't
some of
be
that.
filling up your space with just unnecessary.
Look, prime example. She just told y'all. She just deactivated her Instagram.
Because it's filling up space.
It's too much space.
In my mind.
Yes. And she needs some more space
what cannot be
for
changed.
people like me. She needs some space for love and light.
Yes.
And that's what we're here for.
Love and light. Accept what cannot be changed. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Because everything can't be changed. Everything.
And you'll go crazy trying to change it.
You'll go crazy because you're trying to change it. Some things you just have to accept and let go.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing that I'm always trying to have a conversation. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's the Virgo in you.
I'm like, let's just talk about it. Even if, we don't talk after this, there's closure, there's peace. I don't know.
Always need closure.
I feel like I do. I don't know why.
Yeah, you don't
I don't know why.
I learned that a long time ago.
Sometimes I feel like, if me and a person ended on bad terms, a couple months go by, I'm like, all right. I don't like when things end bad. I don't know why.
Is this only relationships that you still want, or is this like
period? When somebody hurt me or I hurt them, I want to still be able to walk down the street and be like, hey, how are you? But I just feel like if I don't get that closure, it can't be that. But that's just me. I don't know why.
I don't know. I feel like once I started losing people, it's like I don't get closure with these people. I don't get to say bye. I don't get to, I don't get proper closure. So it's like with people who are alive and here and they choose not to talk to me or choose to, that happened, whatever it was. You don't really need closure from it. If it's meant to be, you guys are gonna come back. That's forcing it. I just learned that a long time ago. You don't need closure. You really don't.
The other one is leave what isn't for you. That's the hard one too. Mm-hmm. Because coming into realization that this isn't for you and you have to walk away. Walking away is the biggest.
Especially if it's something you really want.
Something you really want. Mm-hmm. Not saying it can't work out, but
not even and not just relationships, just anything.
Just think it's gonna be a job, right?
A project or
your job could be
your
job could be mentally draining you. You might want to stay there because maybe the people might be nice
or the money,
but it just isn't for you. It's time for you to go and expand and do something else.
And that could be intimidating for a lot of people. That's why a lot of people stay, and a lot of people don't go into their own crafts and go into their
crazy.
Yep.
My dad always tells me, he'd be like, yo, live your life. One day you're going to look up and you're going to be 50 years old and you're going to be like, where did time go? I never want to be in that stage of life.
I'm going to ask him if he really say that to you.
He do.
I'm going to ask.
All right. Why? Why you going to ask? That's serious.
Psych.
That was shady.
KHAKI Shade.
No. Shade is about positive.
Yes, no. You say that to her.
No, honestly, you do, but it really is like.
I was playing,
and I'm really leaving her like, why? Like what?
Like what?
No, but it goes to show it's like life goes by fast. I can't believe I almost graduated 9 years ago. Like, dang.
Yeah.
9 years ago, right? Yours was 7.
I don't need them.
Mine will be 9 this year. I'm 25, y'all. Right here. So anyway, I can't believe it's always been 9 years since I've graduated. Life is going by so fast, and I don't want to lose. I don't want to have to play catch up. Mm-hmm. I want to keep going and keep growing. I don't want to play catch up. I don't want to wake up one day and look at myself and be fisty and be like, what did I do with myself?
Now. Right.
What am I going to do in my life? How am I going to be this? I would just want to keep it going.
Mm-hmm. I get that.
And last but not least is love yourself. That
one.
should have been
Yeah,
number
that
one.
should be first. Find yourself and love yourself.
Find yourself and love yourself.
Yes.
Whatever finding yourself means.
Yes. Figure it out.
And I feel like it takes time to find yourself.
And it's worth all the time it takes. It's really worth all the time it takes.
When you find yourself, like, I feel like the more I find myself, the more I attract people who are on my level.
Yes, like-minded people.
Yes. Like-minded people.
Mm-hmm. If you don't know yourself, you're going to end up in some crazy situations. And it's just
for no reason.
Yeah. And trouble, a lot of trouble come with it too. Because you just being mixy, you all in the wrong crowd, all in the wrong lane. You just swerving out of control.
But do you feel like you're scared to be alone before we go? Where you were?
I feel like at a time I probably was. Do you mean like in a relationship, or do you mean like physically alone?
You ever are around a lot of people and then one day you're sitting by yourself and you're like, I need somebody around me?
No.
Like you're scared of your own thoughts?
No, I've always been the other way around. Mm-hmm. Like, I feel like I was always hesitant to talk around. Not always hesitant, but I would be hesitant to talk around people because, like, I don't know how I sound to you, or I don't know how you take me, you know, people take things the wrong way all the time, and I'd rather just stay to myself, not talk to people. You know, I was very guarded for a long time.
That's one thing.
So I think it was the opposite. I really liked being alone. Mm-hmm. I preferred to be alone.
One thing I used to be afraid of my thoughts. Mm-hmm. Like I if I'm by myself, I'm like, I need to be on the phone all day. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, no. Like, now I'm not afraid of my thoughts. Now I really like the comfort of my own self. Mm-hmm. It's fun. It's fun. It's
so funny because it's
you're
the opposite
your own
for me.
Friend.
Yeah, it's the opposite for me. I was by myself for a long time, very guarded, very private, and then now I'm branching out. I'm an open book, you know, telling people everything about me, whatever I could do to help you in any way. Mm-hmm. If I can share my story and help you, I will. I do all the time now, and
that's that.
It's all new this year, and that came with finding myself, and that's. I feel like this is my purpose. I want to do it. So,
and we're going.
I feel comfortable doing it. I mean, I'm here. So, yes.
Well, we're done now, guys. Tomorrow is Friday. Happy Friday. Have a good, safe weekend.
Yes, and we will be.
We didn't even say Happy New Year's to them.
We did last week.
Well, Happy New Year's again. Bye.
Yes. See y'all next week. Tune in Thursdays. KHAKI Shade Podcast
at 7.
Yes. See ya.
Hi guys, thank you for watching our episode 3. Today was our episode 4. We appreciate all the love and support. We want to keep this going. Like I always tell you, we're constantly growing with you, as well as ourselves every day. We need your feedback to help us grow and different topics we should talk about. Today we talked about the Mummers Parade and blackface. We talked about our experience with different hair stores, or are we comfortable with their hair? We talked about things that we should leave behind in 2019. We talked about many things to help us grow as people, and many topics in reality that we should pay more attention to. I hope you guys enjoyed watching us. See you. Bye-bye. Ta-ta.